Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 3rd, June 3rd through the 9th, June 3rd through the 9th. All right, my darlings, this is going to be June 3 through 9. We're going to see what is coming up in the week ahead for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to pull messages for you here around the new moon and see what you're going to be manifesting. The new moon is tonight, the night that I'm posting this, June 3rd. So we'll see what's coming up for you in that moon energy. Cancer, you all are, associated with the moon, and you are a water sign. You can be pretty moon sensitive. So we'll see what the energies are feeling like for you. And then after this, I'm going to pull a blessing for you from this beautiful deck of blessings and prayers. So you're going to have a little blessing and prayer to carry you through the week as well. All right, my darling. So here is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you're looking for a more romantic based reading or love reading, there's a description that's going to take you to the love readings if you want to watch that after this. All right, so beginning of the week energy here, my darling Cancer friends, is strength. This is a major arcana card. So many of you are coming into a very significant crossroads very early on in the week. I did say you guys were very prime energy here for manifesting beginning of the week. And so what many of you are going to be manifesting is strength to step onto a significant life path. Those of you who've been searching for meaning or for life purpose, or have been wanting to make amends for certain things in your life, or to have greater peace, or to conquer certain obstacles that you feel for a long time have been getting away from you. That's what you're going to be manifesting in this new moon. If you're setting the intention, you have the potential to manifest this if you're setting the intention. And many of you are wanting to manifest this endurance, this success, this overcoming, a sense of loyalty. You know, having people step up and being loyal to you as well, having loyal protectors and defenders and friends. Who else was it that had a very similar desire? I believe it was Sagittarius that also had a very similar desire. So some of you may have a riff with a Sagittarius, and they mutually are hoping that this soul connection or soul contract that you have can be healed. Not necessarily. I'm simply saying it because something similar came up for them. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo Monday, Tuesday. That's a significant part of something that you're wanting to call into your life or to manifest. This is a general reading, so they can apply in very different ways. So those are just some of the scenarios in which you can apply. But whatever the case, whatever of your area of your life it is that this is coming up in Cancer, this is very significant. This is a game changer moment for you. This is a time of growth. This is a time of success. This is a time of going out into the unknown and conquering the unknown and being successful and being able to stick to your plan, stick to your goals. Maybe in the past you had picked up on certain hobbies or business ventures or things that you were trying to do or heal from, and it felt like it became too difficult and you just wanted to give up, or you were like, it's hopeless, it's never going to happen. Some of you are picking something up again and giving it another shot and being committed this time to see it through, and you're going to be able to manifest this in the new moon energy. Your Wednesday, Thursday, my dears, is 10 of Wands. And typically sometimes we can look at 10 of Wands and read it as like somebody who's really stressed, but because it's coming out next to the Strength card and because of the vibe of your reading, it's very, very clear to me. I'm very confident in saying the energy for 10 of Wands for you is different this time around. Maybe you are experiencing some stress, but overall the message here with the 10 of Wands, Cancer, is that something that has been worked on by you for a very long time is finally going to come to completion. Remember how I said some of you got overwhelmed and you just felt like you couldn't see it through, or you couldn't continue it? So whatever it is that you're picking up, you're not starting all over again from scratch. you've done a lot of progress already. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of growth. You've made a lot of contacts. You've, put a lot of work into things that needed to be done. So now it's just a matter of picking it up and giving it another shot, giving it another try. And what's going to happen is this time around, you will succeed. This time around, you're going to be able to come into completion of this goal, because 10 of Wands also means that completion is near, that you're almost home, right? He's so very close to finishing his job. He's picked up everything that needed to be picked up. He's going to walk it over to where it needs to be. He's going to be able to set it down and to go home and to call it a day and go on to the next thing. So some of you Cancers are feeling very tired. You're feeling very burdened. You're feeling very overwhelmed. But the overall energy here for you so far for this week is that you're almost done. Don't give up. You're almost done. You're almost there. Whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been trying to manifest, you might not see the light at the end of the tunnel just yet, or you might feel like you don't see a miracle in sight. But this is saying don't give up, because you're so much closer than you realize. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Four of Wands. So you're going to have some kind of stability. Okay, it's coming in. Some of you have really been wanting to manifest a marriage. Okay, whether it be that you've been single for a long time and you've just been wanting to find your life partner and your marriage mate, your soulmate, or you've been with somebody for a very long time, but they haven't been wanting to move the relationship forward. They haven't been ready to move in, or you all have moved in and they haven't been ready to get legally married, and maybe that was a big issue for you. Whatever the commitment is that you're longing for, it is coming for you. You are bringing this in right now. Four of Wands has, like a lot of the other tarot cards, many different meanings, but overall it's about success, enjoying your hard work, celebrating, having stability, having friends, having your soulmates, having everybody just kind of around you where you're not alone. Some of you have felt isolated for a very long time, which is going to be changing. I would not be surprised if some of you who are watching have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart, because the message for them was very, very similar. If you don't know what your moon or rising signs are, you can go to cafeastrology.com and type in the info that it asks you for, and you'll be able to figure out what your moon sign and rising sign are. You can find out all your planets alignments, actually. I don't know a whole lot of that stuff. I'm not an astrology expert by any means. I've had people in the past email me their chart and ask me to explain it, and I can't, guys. I'm not an astrologer. I just know the very basics of the moon sign, the rising sign, and how those affect different parts of our personalities, and how some weeks we're governed more by the moon sign or the rising sign. So if we watch the moon sign video and the rising sign video for ourselves, it can give us some extra information. Outside of that, I'm not going to be able to break down a whole lot for you, but you are calling in this abundance. You are calling in this stability. What's jumping out for me around this card, you guys, is options. Okay, options. And I'll tell you why. Different times I look at the cards, different parts of the picture will jump out at me, and so I receive a message through there as well. And this time, as I'm looking at this, these two women are jumping out at me. So it's two different people here. So some of you are wanting options or variety. Maybe some of you have had only one really close friend or a couple of close friends, and you're feeling bored. And that this does not mean, if you're in a relationship, this does not mean that you want to get out there and have, quote unquote variety in your love life, because if we're being honest, Four of Wands would be more about commitment and having a stable relationship. It would not be like an open relationship card. It would not be a cheater's card, but it could be that you want not only the relationship, the romantic relationship, but you're also wanting friendship. You're wanting different people that you can hang out with. You're wanting a life outside of your relationship. You're wanting to have people that you can enjoy and connect with and celebrate with and experience life with, and experience the rewards of your hard work with. And so many of you are manifesting this at this time. Okay, we're going to see what your blessing is for you, Cancer, this week. Your blessing and your prayer. And Like I said, the love videos are in the link of the description. And I'm going to end on the prayer, guys, on the blessing. So I'll just remind you now, and I just say thank you now for those of you who have liked, commented, subscribed. You can book a private reading by clicking on the link in the description if you would like a private reading. But we're going to end on the prayer. And you guys can come back to this video if you want to listen to the prayer every single night before you go to sleep. Or in the morning when you start the day, you can fast forward to the prayer part and you can listen to it. Or you can use it as an inspiration to write down your own for a new moon manifestation. You have a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. Okay, my tears. All right, this is okay. I'm just laughing because of how similar your energy is right now to Sagittarius. So I'm just going to go ahead and say this. If you do have a riff or a disagreement with a Sagittarius, they are wanting to fix it with you as well, okay? But not necessarily. You don't have to have a Sagittarius. Okay, so what your blessing is, Capricorn, Cancer, excuse me, I'm sorry. I know some of you are already in the comments right now saying, why did you say that? Well, whose reading is this? It's the reading for Cancer, guys, okay? You've got to give me a break. There's a lot of readings that I do throughout the day. I do these readings back to back. I generally have to do them pretty late at night or early morning hours because my neighborhood is so dang noisy. So you'll have to forgive me if sometimes I have a slip of the tongue. But your prayer here, Cancer, is this is a blessing for when we find ourselves without those touchstones of our humanity, our friends, and our companions. So your blessing is, my darling Cancer friends, this blessing is for you when you feel alone. Let there be that call, that note, that memory that comes forth to remind you of your innate worthiness. Let there be that smile from a stranger or touch from a kind hand that lets you know your humanity is the same as theirs, and you have about you connections that can be rewoven. Let other gentle hands pick up and do the reweaving when you find yourself unable to perform the task. And let serendipity come to you, guiding you to chance meetings or places where music plays and people move, and the gathering is undemanding of you, yet surrounds you with the quality of inclusion. Let the loneliness begin to break, like clouds slowly moving apart, and the great heaviness of isolation begin to be lightened by loving companions, humans and otherwise, until you return to a place where you know you have within your life those who care for you, and without your presence, their life seems less bright. Blessed be Cancer.